Guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to be talking about the best and worst baby purchases I have made thus far in my daughter's 9.5 months of life. A lot of these products I got because they were so overhyped from YouTube mommies and on Instagram, and I gave in and got them. So if you guys are interested in hearing if some of these products are worth the hype or not so you can save money, then please keep watching. So my first best purchase for my baby was getting the Hatch sound machine. It is perfect, everything I need all in one sound machine. It plays white noise, ocean noise, bird music, or like animal sounds and chirping birds in the morning. You can change the color of it. It has different colors. The app is so cool. You can do so much. So I'll actually show you guys the Hatch app now. That's a little bit of a tongue twister.
All right, guys, so let's look at the Hatch app. One feature that I like is that you can have different hatches on one app. So if you have the adult hatch or hatches in different rooms for your kids, you can control it all from one app. So you can pick any color that you want. You can even make a custom color if that's your thing and you wanted to make, a mint color, teal color, periwinkle. There's so many different options, which is very nice and soothing. And these are what the sounds are that are available. Sorry, I was having a brain fart. But you can do trees, rain, birds, white noise, dryer, regular lullaby. Quite a few options. You can set them as your favorites so you don't have to play around with it. You can just go in after you lay your baby down and set it to the one that you know your baby likes. Have a timer, 3 hours, 4 hours, the length of the nap, length of, amount of time they sleep through the night. You can set it for when they wake up in the morning, nap time, which is very cool. You don't even have to think about it. You can adjust the brightness, and this is what the Hatch actually looks like. Super cute.
So yeah, I just showed you guys the app. Like I said, it's very cool. You can set timers for when you want the music to play, when you want it to go off, if your child's on a set routine like Malia is. So I am going to eventually start playing around with it, but I think it is just so cool, and I love that I can control it right from my phone, and I don't have to, leave my iPad in there and be on my phone, or put my phone in there and then have my iPad, which was easy to do when she slept in our room. But now she has her own room and she's sleeping in there, and if I go in there, I don't want to wake her up, and I want my own devices at night, you know what I mean? So I love the Hatch sound machine app. My next best baby purchase is one that was actually a gift, and I did a giveaway for it a few weeks ago, and it was this little cute toy box. Oh my gosh, you guys, I loved it. Malia plays with all the toys still. I rotate her toys every week, so I'll give her about 4 of those toys, and then I'll put 4 away. And my new favorite thing to do with her now to help with those fine motor skills is I'll put all her toys in there, and then in the morning she loves to take them out herself and try and dump the bucket over and make sure she gets all her toys out, which is just so cute to watch, and I love it. I love, doing that with her, and throughout the whole time that she's up, I will keep putting them in there, after it's been a few minutes, just so she can practice those skills, and she just comprehends so well. I love it. I feel like all moms say that. It's like, oh my gosh, my baby is so smart, but I feel like she is just so smart. And I went into depth completely in another video. I forget what it was, but I think it was infant essentials, so I'll have that linked up in the cards for you guys right here, as well as down below for you guys to check out if you want to hear more about it. But I just wanted to give it an honorable mention because I love it, and I think it is just hands down one of the best purchases you can make for your baby, or you could put on your baby registry. My third, that's 4, but my third and last favorite baby purchase was also a gift. We got a ton of gifts for Christmas for her because she's our first baby, second grandchild on both sides at the time, but now there are 3 more babies, well, 2 now from Steve's side, and 1 will be here. The other one, the last one, will be here in about 2 weeks. But yeah, she got a lot of stuff, and the walker was one of them. I started binge watching one of, well, not one, but a lot of Nicole Greene's videos now that Malia is getting older, and I just wanted to save those infant videos for when I actually needed them. And she was talking about, I think, products she won't be buying for her baby. I'll have it linked down below for you guys, and I'll try and link it in the cards too. I don't know if you can link someone else's video, but we'll see. It'll definitely be in the description box. But she was talking about products that she won't buy for her kids and why, and I think those videos are so interesting because it teaches you so many things that you didn't know and gives you some other information that you weren't aware of that you can also research more into to form your own opinion. And one of those things she talked about was not getting the actual walker that you put your baby in and they go, because they are actually banned in Canada and will most likely be banned in America soon. But so many babies were getting injured in Canada that they banned them, falling down the stairs from parents' side, keeping a close enough eye on them and all this stuff, and it can actually make your baby bow-legged and make it harder for them to walk because they can't see their legs. So like I said, her video will be down below, and I'll try and link the article too about it. in the description box, but we had it. I'm looking at it, it's right over there, but we have her walker. We just haven't put her in it. Once I found that video, I was like, oh my gosh, this makes sense, because it doesn't seem like it's helping her. And right now she's taking little steps with us guiding her, like behind her, like we'll hold her hands like this. Sorry, I'm a very visual person and I act everything out, but we're like this, and she'll take steps and she pushes the manual walker. I'll actually include some clips right now for you guys, but she just looks so cute pushing it. She loves it. She can go super fast, and she has been adjusting very well with doing the push walker versus the other walker. And you know, this has been going on either 6 or 7 months, maybe 8 months, when she started pushing the manual walker. But she's so good at it, and I love watching her go. And she wants to walk so bad, and she tries so hard to stand up. It's the cutest thing. She's so determined. So she will definitely be walking soon. I definitely think by like 10 months, 10 and a half months, but she is ready. We're working on her balance and stuff, which you guys will see in another vlog, but I don't want this video to be too long. But yeah, long story short, I love the push walker. I think it is definitely one of the best purchases and definitely an essential. Okay, now let's talk about the worst purchases. And my first one is the DockATot. Super expensive. I got it because it was overhyped. I thought I needed it, and I did need something to lay Malia on, to lounge on, so she could have her bottle, as well as something else for her to sleep in, because at the beginning she would only sleep like in her Mama-Roo rocker, or she would only sleep on her boppy. And as she was getting older and would start like pushing off, it was just dangerous. She couldn't sleep in the boppy anymore, which you're technically not supposed to anyway. So, and she hated her bassinet, so that's why I was like, I need something else. And I got the DockATot after researching, but oh my gosh, not worth it. There is a dupe which I didn't know about, or I wouldn't have got the DockATot. And if I would have found out about the dupe in enough time, I would have returned it and got some money back. But I think it's like $75 to $100 cheaper than the DockATot, and it's right off of Amazon. I'll have it linked down below for you guys, the alternative, and it does the same thing. It even looks a lot better than the DockATot and more plush, but we are getting our use out of the DockATot for sure. I started doing tummy time with it after, you know, she couldn't just lay in it anymore. I switched over. She would do tummy time. She started crawling out of her DockATot, which was so cute to watch, and I think that helped her, you know, get her knees strong and actually help her to crawl, because she was so determined to crawl out of the DockATot. So I'm just trying to get the ultimate use out of it, but I definitely do wish I didn't get it. I definitely wish I didn't get it. Oh my god. Oh, mommy brain. But yeah, I will keep it. It comes with a little travel case, you know, the same case that it ships in, you keep it. So I'm gonna leave it in there once she outgrows it, and then, you know, keep it if I do have more babies. I feel like, I don't know, you know, I would love to have more babies, but you just never know, you know, financially and everything. So anywho, I will be keeping most of her stuff for about 2 years, because that is the age gap I want between my kids, like 2 to 3 years. So yeah, I'm only going to keep stuff for like 2 to 3 years, and then if not, I will sell the DockATot. I know I won't get as much as I paid for it, but I will be keeping it, and then maybe get use out of it for other babies. I don't know if it's going to be more than 2 or what, you know, who knows what the future holds. But yeah, then it'll be a good purchase, because it was an investment that I could use for multiple kids, but we shall see. So this next one, I'm torn between. It's like, it's in the middle. It's not the best, but it's not the worst, and it is the Dr. Brown's bottles. I have been using these for Malia since day one, since she was a newborn. We had the super small bottles that only went up to like 4 or 5 ounces, and then we upgraded to the bigger one when she was drinking 6 ounces, and it holds about 8 ounces, and it's just a pain in the clean. That's the only reason why I don't like it. It's supposed to be like one of the best bottles because it prevents like colic and gas and all that stuff, but it's just a pain to clean. It's not just like a simple nipple and bottle attachment. There's a tube in it, which I think prevents the air, and then there's a filter, and then you have the cap. So it's like bottle, tube, filter, cap, and that is a pain to clean. Like, I would be so annoyed and so tired, because I was like, oh my god, I don't want to do this. This is a pain. And if you don't put the tube and the filter in, your milk is gonna leak everywhere. I've made that mistake before, because sometimes I would just throw my breast milk in a bottle, let it like build up throughout the day, or just have it set like, oh, okay, I'll remember to put the tubing and stuff. And sometimes when I'm in a rush, I didn't remember, so I would forget, bring her to Steve's mom's house, and like she wouldn't have it, so it would be a pain to feed her. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a pain. And you have to really make sure you're cleaning those filters and tubings good, because especially once your baby moves on to rice, and I put a little fruit in her bottle sometimes, like her last bottle of the night, I'll put a little rice and a little bit of string beans, or I'll put like oatmeal and a little bit of apples, just so, you know, she fills up a little bit, which I don't do as much now because she's actually eating our food and be doing baby-led weaning. But anyway, when I would do that, you'd have to make sure you scrubbed it really good, because that oatmeal would be stuck in there, or the fruit or vegetables, and I'm like, ill, so I have to soak it in the basin. It's just another step, I feel like, versus that if I just had the basic tube, I mean the basic bottle and the nipple, like I would be good to go and just have to soak the nipples every now and then and sterilize them. So it's a pain, and I don't know if I'm gonna use it again because Malia didn't have colic, so I don't know if we were just lucky, if it was really those bottles that did the trick or what, but just it's a pain to clean. So the next worst baby purchase was actually a gift, sorry, and it is the walker that I was just talking about that's actually banned, that's no good for you. Like I said, we did put her in it a few times, so when I watched that video I was like, okay, I don't want to do this. And I watched it, I read a few articles, and I was like, yeah, it's so much more of a risk because I am always going to watch her and keep a close eye on her. So, and we're on the top floor, the only way she would fall down the stairs is if I left the door open and she zoomed past me or something like that, which is not going to happen. But I was just like, you know, I don't want to take the chance of her being bow-legged or delaying her walking abilities. I almost said availabilities, but yeah, I don't want to discourage that or block that. So like I said, she's been using the manual push walker and she's been doing great with it. We've been practicing walking. She takes a few steps. I have to get better with putting her walking shoes on, but yeah. Okay, so we have 2 more to go. I'm trying to make this video as short as possible, but the next one is this Amazon camera that I got off of Amazon, and it is the worst camera ever. And the only reason it's bad is because it tells you out loud when the camera's on and when the camera's off. So I will cut the camera on to look at her and it'll say video on, or I'll cut the camera off and it'll say video off. And it's so annoying because it wakes her up and it disturbs her peace when I want to peek in on her. Like, I have the app on my phone and it's on my iPad and my iPhone, but I film with my iPhone and I have my notes on my iPad. Like, I know, first world problems, but still, it can be annoying because sometimes if you just have your phone but you need to watch your baby and then you want to go out because you need to make a call or something, like, you don't want to disturb your baby with him hearing that. So that's why I hate it. We are hunting for a good camera, but it just seems like we can't find a good video camera. We might give in and get the outlet cam, but at this point, I don't know if we're still gonna need it, but I think we will because you're gonna need a camera in their room until they're at least like 5, right? I don't know, we're debating, but that camera sucks. 10 out of 10, don't recommend it. So 0 out of 10, I'm sorry. 0 out of 10, do not recommend it. Okay, and my last worst baby purchase is actually what I found out from Nicole Greene's video, but I think once we got to that point of Malia's baby stage, we would have realized it wasn't a good idea. But that is her play mat. You guys have seen that in videos. She used to play on that for a long time, actually. I think I got it when she was about 2 or 3 months and her toys were there. This is when it was in the living room. She would play on that mat, explore and crawl around. But in that video, Nicole mentioned that it's so dangerous for babies because they can bite it off and choke on it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so scary. Why did we get that? But obviously once Malia would have got teeth and we saw her biting on the outer edge, like, she loves to pull them off. And at this point, I'm just throwing them away instead of trying to keep it and put it on later. But once she got teeth and we saw that she was biting on it, it definitely would have clicked, like, oh my gosh, this is dangerous. Let's not keep giving her this. The only reason I'm so annoyed that I'm just finding out about it now, well, like, I think I watched a video like a month and a half ago, is that mat, I think, was like 40-50 bucks, and that could have went towards her area rug that we're gonna have to get in a few months to redo her room. Like, she doesn't have teeth yet, but we're gonna have to redo her room in the next month and a half before she's 1 to get her ready for her toddler room, and she's gonna need an area rug. And no one prepared me for how expensive area rugs were. Like, oh my gosh, we have this little white one, not white anymore now that we have Malia, but it was $100. So I know we're gonna spend like 100, 150 on her area rug. Sorry, I'm just like fixing my hair. Sorry, I got distracted. I forgot I was like filming and saw myself and just wanted to fix my hair. But anyway, that money that I spent on that mat could have went towards an area rug or just like a cheaper in between area rug for now, or just made an investment into a good area rug that she could have had for now that we're gonna need soon. So that's annoying, but you know what? It served its purpose for the past few months that we've had it. She played, wasn't on the direct floor, but next baby, you know, right off the bat, we're gonna get an area rug and not even mess around with that mat. All right, guys, so that is going to wrap up this video of my best and worst baby purchases. Let me know what you felt were your best baby purchases and your worst ones down below in the comments down below. I would love to talk about it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.